How's it going, everybody, and welcome to my chapter 8 boss fight video. In this video we're going to be using Aurora and Robert. We're going to have to fight a main boss alongside with two minions. So we're going to take out the minions first. We're going to use Aurora's light ray skill because the minions are vulnerable to light, so it makes this fight a lot more easier. Also, too, before we even start the fight or do anything, we're going to use a unstoppable elixir, the all version, because the minions have this skill called the Wheel of Death, and apparently it hits both party members. So if you don't use a unstoppable elixir, you're just gonna get interrupted, and it's just gonna make this fight a lot more difficult. And then of course we're going to be using Iniculus to slow down the enemies as best as possible. And we're going to use Hinder All. This is really the only time we're going to be using any all skills, because well, against the enemies at least, because you don't want to use Light Ray the all version, because we don't want to risk interrupting the main boss, because the main boss's interruption skill is heal, and it heals a decent amount for the enemies, but we're trying to avoid that because we're trying to take out the minions as fast as possible. So like I said, Iniculus helps out a lot, just slow down the enemies as best as possible, and take out the minions as best as possible, as long as your magic's high enough. And if you have can get a critical hit like I just did, then it'll make this fight a lot more easier. So as long as you do what I'm doing, you should be fine. And don't forget to use potions to heal yourself. It's just more quicker, more effective. Don't use Iniculus because, like I said, he's going to help out a lot in this battle. And slowing down the enemies is going to help out too as well. So just a light ray here. We're going to use Hinder again to put on slowdown on them again. And of course it's good to use every 2 or 3 times a turn just to reset the duration, or when it's going to wear off, you can put it back on them. Either way it helps. But try your best when you use Hinder All, try your best not to interrupt the main boss. But when the minions both die, then it doesn't really matter if you interrupt the boss, because the heal won't be that much effective, since we're going to be using Robert anyways with his high physical strength. Don't do what I did just here. I used a shoot arrow. What you could have probably do, and what I could probably do too, is take out Robert and just put in Finn and just take out the minions quickly as possible, and then take Finn back out and to put in Robert. That's what I should have done, but I didn't. But oh well. So like I was talking about there, that Wheel of Death move, you don't get interrupted as long as you use a unstoppable elixir. It helps out a lot. So if you don't have one, get one. So the minion is almost dead here. We're going to use Light Ray and hopefully he's going to get taken out. And he is finally dead. So now we just have the main boss here, you guys. And what we're going to do is, as you can see, is slow him down, or slow her down, excuse me. And then we're going to give Robert a speed boost and a damage increase as well. Nice critical hit there, Robert. So we're just going to pretty much do this throughout the whole match. Just going to make it a lot more easier and more effective. So thank you, Aurora, for that. Just a speed arrow, no hesitation. 640, not bad. We're going to give him a damage increase. Dreadful Cry, of course, the boss would use that. It just slows down the fight a little bit, but not by too much. So we are going to slow down the boss again, since I can't use Robert since he's paralyzed, but that's alright. We're just going to, like I said, focus on using just shoot arrow for Robert, and then using Iniculus to slow down the boss. So finally got the damage increase, which is going to be awesome, because if he gets a critical hit, it's going to hurt even more. And then as you can see, the boss used a cripple move on me, and it slowed down my Robert, so I guess we're not going to be using any haste anymore. But as you can see, the boss is almost dead. So we're just going to keep doing what we're doing. And don't ask me why I use slash. I don't know why I even did that. Light magic isn't very effective for this boss, but I believe Finn is probably pretty effective. So take my advice on that, you guys. If you want to use Finn, use Finn. Or if you just want to use Robert, that's fine. That's fine as well. But as you can see, if you keep that up, this match will go by fast. So I hope this video helped you guys out a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.